Hello, good morning. Happy Saturday. And we are surely finishing this game today. Maybe not, though. I would like to, but you never know. Um, yeah. So, we're nearing the end of this game, obviously, and one thing is that we are... So, some stuff that happened last stream is that we learned that... Well, okay, this is according to Fumichika Nejima, the bad guy, who is the murderer or whatever. He killed some women prior and is doing some stuff now as well. Anyways, we learned about his curse. His curse is basically you need to know the name, know some information about someone, and then you can kill them, basically. And we got an ending where he killed a bunch of the students at the school because he, Ashimiya, he is Nejima, the janitor guy. I think he is a janitor, or he's some night staff or something. But he is Nejima, and he knows a lot of the students, and so he killed a bunch of them when he could. And then, according to him, he thinks that he did a resurrection using black magic, which is different than the occult, I guess. He did the resurrection like 20 years ago, whenever he got first arrested, and he thinks it worked. He found a baby, which he presumes is the person he wanted to resurrect, but as a baby. And then he abandoned the baby because, I mean, a baby is not the same as like resurrecting a person that is like an adult, right? So, yeah. So he's abandoned the baby and ran, and yeah. Then, when we were interrogating, when we got that whole spiel, it was on the bridge, and Ayame Tono, who is the daughter of the chief inspector, she got taken hostage. For a little bit. And then, oh man, what all happened? Also, like, he got away. I don't know how he slipped that up. He got away. The bad guy got away. Kind of embarrassing, honestly. But okay, so we've learned that Hihaku Soaps is like very heavily involved. And let me unplug the controller and plug it back in. No? There we go. Okay. Oh, and we got the scene with Maya. This girl, Maya Chozawa. Mayu, excuse me. She was kidnapped, and she got left in here. She has a curse. She's a curse bearer because she wants to resurrect her fiance, who is the juvenile officer who got killed in the gardens, former Yasuda Gardens. Anyways, yeah, good stuff. We only have this to do, so let's do it. Having regained control of herself, Yako rejoins Mio in their search for the record of fate season scroll so that they can stop the curse. However, they find themselves with scarcely any leads to follow. Okay, so right now we are at the after visit to Hyaku Soaps or before? let's do after for now. If Hihako is no good, I don't know if we have any other options. Okay. Let's talk to Mio. In which case, win for secretary, the only thing we can do. Okay, let's think. Guardian suddenly didn't work out. At this point, there might be nothing more we can do. Which means that we might have to go before... We might need to go before we barge in. Huh? What is it? That person coming this way. Oh. Wait, did we not check this before? What? That tall guy? Do you know him? Wait, did we miss this before? Or did we just... Did we miss it? Did we not see it? Or did we... I don't know. Or did it... Or did we... Did it just not appear until now? Yeah, from a little while back. Mr. Yumioka, over here. Oh. You're Gamioto's manager, Mr. Yumioka, yes? Good to see you again. Miss Suzu. What a coincidence, running into you here. Gamioto. Yumioka? Do we know the Gamioto person? No, not that I know of. Just what kind of person is this guy? He's been trying to avoid eye contact with Mio since he noticed it was her. Something's fishy. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Look, like he's a little too nervous for just running into an acquaintance. I'm looking for birds. Let's talk to Mio. You know him, Mio? Yeah, from a job a while back. Okay. Alright, let's interrogate him. How have things been since we last met? If she just stays with her training, she won't have to rely on cheating people anymore. Yes, she has been keeping at it. Cheating people? Miss Kurosuzu, so glad to see you're doing well. I assure you had no issues you need to concern yourself with. This guy's super sus. Okay. Same thing. Let's talk to Mio. You gotta tell me what happened. A case from a while back. A family overseeing a reliquary came to us saying they were being investigated by someone suspicious. Investigated? A psychic named Suigen Gamioto suddenly showed up. She said that she had a premonition that something terrible would happen and had to exorcise the temple immediately. Sounds like a cover for a burglary. After they notified the police, I was dispatched there by Paranormal Affairs. I inspected the place myself but didn't see anything wrong, so I sent them away. He acted as Gamioto's manager during the case. That is pretty suspicious. Apparently she was looking for something there, but I told her that's no excuse for fraud and sent her off with a scolding. And honestly, Gamioto didn't even have much spirit sense to speak of, which soured my mood on the whole thing. Right, so she was one of those types then? Well, she's involved in all kinds of stuff, so she may at least be knowledgeable about paranormal objects. But essentially, she's one of those fraudulent psychics that are so common nowadays. If you have no further business with me, then I'll be on my... Oh, before you go. Gamioto seemed to know a lot about paranormal objects. It would be a huge help if we could ask her about something. And what might that be? Is she familiar with an ancient text called The Record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Or anything about the descendants of an Onmyoji named Seimon Tsuchi Mikado? I beg your pardon? Miss Kurosuzu, how do you... So you do know about it. I see. If that's what you're after, then that means... Hold it! Don't tell me you're trying to snatch up some innocent schoolgirls this time. Stop right there! Huh? Yo! If it isn't Yumioka, what a pleasure to see you again. What? Mayu Chozawa, what are you doing here? Huh? Chozawa? This investigator here helped me out. You really did a number on me. What do you know? We just so happen to have some business with Hihako ourselves. Why don't you join us? So, yeah, okay. As Mayu, we sent a fax via the fax machine to I don't even remember her name. Shiguma, Haruo Shiguma, and so they found Mayu and rescued her. Looks like you can do that much for us, can't you? You work for Hihaku after all. Depending on how this conversation goes, I won't have to get the police involved. Huh? You work for Hihaku? What's going on? There's really no way you can refuse, though, is there? I mean, he's kind of stuck. You two young ladies must be involved as well. Would you care to join us? Oh, sure. Mio has no idea who they are. So we got Richter Kai, Mayu Chozawa, Haruo Shigema, Yako, and Mio. Nice. Shane, thanks for the 69 months. I appreciate it. How are you? How you doing? Quite the view, isn't it? How is the Game Awards for you? How long can you play dumb with this many people lined up and wanting answers from you? You'd better just give in and come clean with everything you know. I mean, he is kind of stuck. I need a bird. Bird? Bird? Any birds around here? Oh man, there's a lot of people I need to... the clients? Okay, so we are from Yako's point of view, and Yako does not know who this woman is. That's interesting. Wow, seeing a bunch of adults surround another adult like this is pretty wild. Hey, Cyber King, how are you? Welcome in. Doing good. Was gonna be out running errands. Now you're not. Oh, how bad is it out, Shane? So this morning, well, actually, around lunchtime, we were gonna have lunch with my parents and lunch with Megan's parents, and it would have been their first time meeting. But they would have come to Omaha for it, but we didn't really want them to risk anything, so we kind of just canceled the whole thing. Doing pretty good. It's a rainy morning and it's awesome. I think it's a rainy morning here too, and it's not awesome because it's just immediately freezing and it's just becoming ice on the roads. But yeah, I've been good, Cyber King. Cyber King, I feel like you'd like this game. This game's dope. Yeah, I mean, you know, just the usual stuff, I guess. There's a skating rink out there. It really is. Yeah, well, mostly in the neighborhoods, right? Alright. She was only introduced as the investigator's client. She's cool. It feels like we wouldn't stand a chance against a full-grown woman like her. What does that even mean? Like, we'll stand a chance in a fight, or what? Excuse me, are you new to all this too? I guess I'm just kind of tagging along. Me too. Let's make sure to not get in the way, shall we? Right. Okay. But Mio is amazing too, keeping her cool at a time like this. You wish it were like that for you? As in, you're going through some hard times? Or you wish there were a skating rink out here for you? I'm sorry for going through some hard times. I hope they get better, man. Especially during the holiday season. I know holiday season isn't always an easy time for everyone. There's sometimes sadness with family, or loss with family or loved ones, things like that. So, yeah, I hope holiday times is, I hope it's a happy time for you. But I also recognize it's not always easy for a lot of people. She must be used to dealing with adults by now. Excuse me, I had no idea that Gamioto was connected with Hihaku. So I'd just like to ask. Was it Miss Yamamori from Hihaku who obtained the Record of Fates and passed it on to Araishi? That is what we gathered. No, that was not the... What? How is that not the case? Oh, my mistake. Was it Suiden Gamioto's doing then? No, it was not. We first learned of the Record of Fates from Mr. Araishi. It was then that Miss Yamamori gained an interest and extended a contract to compensate him in return for his research and findings. And who was it that activated the Feast of Shadows to call forth the Curse of the Seven Mysteries? I give you my word that we had no part in that. We had learned from Adaishi beforehand that something would happen at midnight last night. That is all. Hey! There's no way that's true. Stop lying. I must ask that you please refrain from violence. Dude, Yako... There's no way Yako could take him. Yako doesn't seem that strong. Hold on, Yako. It's alright. Daijoubu. The minute I learned that Gamioto is none other than the Queen of Hihaku herself, I felt that was the case. Okay. She doesn't have strong enough spirit sense for it. Oh, gotcha. While it is somewhat shameful, if you require proof, then so be it. Hey, Cyber King, thanks for the 100 bits. I appreciate that. That's very kind of you. So, what? So that talk of supernatural powers was just hot air? I don't think she has 0 spirit sense, but even Yako here has more than her. I do? Also, the spirit power lingering in this park has been bothering me for quite some time. The person who died here must have had considerably powerful spirit sense. If they were a Hihaku employee, then maybe they should have been the one running things. My, to think Shogo Okie was so talented. Oh, great. We missed Shogo Okie. At any rate, Hihaku wasn't the mastermind behind exposing the Record of Fates to the world and initiating the Feast of Shadows. I think we can be sure about that. Alright. I still feel like I'm kind of in the dark about who activated and who's like the mastermind and all that now. I thought Hihaku Soaps was the mastermind. And maybe they wanted, like, they had things to gain from it, but Mio doesn't say that they're the mastermind, the ones who started it. And you know about the Record of Fates Yin Scroll too, don't you? If you were researching the Rite of Resurrection in the Record of Fates, then you must have looked into the Yin Scroll as well. That's right. That's right. The Record of Fates alone wasn't enough to learn how to collect soul dregs. I'm sure you looked into many things on your own, but how much do you actually know? Who and where Saemon Tsuchimikado's descendants are? Were you able to find that sort of information with Gamioto's connections? I can't reveal that. Who and... Oh. Okay. Same thing. Let's start with Victor Kai here. We were introduced briefly earlier, but this flashy-looking guy's a private investigator. I thought they were only like that in TV shows, but I guess they're pretty intense in real life, too. Now then, I've come to hand over the Haunting Clapper's curse stone like I promised. A curse stone? Thank you. I have to admit, I'm surprised that you are a man of your word. But first, I've got some questions about the curse stones you already have. What exactly do you want to know? Earlier you said that Hihaku have collected 6 curse stones already. 6? I'd like to confirm which of the 7 mysteries they correspond to. And why do you need to know that? Because I don't trust, of course. If you really collected them like you say, you'd have no problem saying which curse stones they are, right? First, the Whispering Canal. Good. Okay, that one they actually do have. That one was Shogo Okie's, which we know is dead. Good. And what else? Mayu Chozawa over there has the Beckoning Light. Yep, you were the one who made sure I got it. What? Unfortunately for you, I don't feel like handing it over. So I don't think it counts as one of yours. Kinda owned. Why did he take it from her before? I don't understand. Oh, because he left her in the room, and she got it after he left her there. That's right. Okay. Good to know. Anyway, do continue. Next, there's the ever-burning lantern, which we gave to Hideki Araishi. So you consider that one of Hihaku's then? Whatever, we'll worry about that later. That's 3. What about the others? Well, the others are... the Foot Washing Mansion and the Evergreen Beach. What? And lastly, the Fool's Procession, if I recall. So you claim. How about it, mademoiselle? That's wrong. Those 3 are worth... Those three are with Inspector Sutsumi. I gave the fool's procession to him myself. I know he's wrong. There you have it. Too bad for you, pal. Ugh. If our agreement was founded on lies, then I have no duty to hand over my curse-stone like I'd promised. Ugh. Meaning the only curse-stone you have is the Whispering Canal. And it inevitably follows that you used it to kill that young man at Kinshibori Park. Wait. What did Shogo Okie have? I swear he had... Which one did he have? Let me see here. I swear that this was... I mean, that's the one that Shogo Okie had. How did Shogo die, then? He lost it, then? We don't know anything about the Taiko Suguru. That's kind of scary, actually. The one-sided reed was the one that Nejima had, I think. Okay. Such a horrible act, and to your own employee, no less. No, there you are mistaken. To be entirely frank with you, we do not possess a single curse stone. What? We plan to collect soul drugs using any method available to us, of course, as we need the right. But committing murder ourselves was too much of a risk. We intend on having others collect the soul drugs for us, just like a lot of people, honestly. A lot of people plan that. Is that so? Therefore, I myself have no soul drugs in my possession. It is our plan to arrange for particularly greedy individuals to receive the curses. What? Okay, so Shogo Okie didn't die by his hand. Okay, that's what I thought. It is possible Shogo Okie came to possess the Whispering Canal because of that. But by the time I became aware of this, he was already dead. I don't believe you. Are you really trying to talk your way out of this now? Or do you really want me to believe that a Hiyaku employee was cursed by a complete coincidence? That is the truth, whether you believe me or not. It must have been someone else entirely who took Shogo Okie's stone and killed him. What about this girl? We lost her early, but... Interesting. I have no idea whatsoever whose hands the Whispering Canal is in now, nor where it may be. Oh, could it really be? Then it wasn't Hihaku who put the idea in Fumichika Nejima's head to get the curse stone either? Nejima. The only ones we negotiated with are Iwai and Araishi. Iwai? Iwai had one? Interesting. Excuse me, but does that mean you don't know the location of the remaining curse stones either? There's one that hasn't been mentioned. What about the Taiko of Suguru? Oh, good question, my mysterious mademoiselle. Why are you saying mademoiselle? You're not... Okay. I'm afraid we have no information in that regard either. Getting juicy? Hey, what's up, Jordan? How are you? I hope so. I mean, yes, it is getting juicy. We are with Takumi Yumioka, and we're all like destroying him right now. And good morning. Hope you're doing well. So, I thought that I wanted to wait till Jordan was here because I thought this was funny. Because this is just like Jordan's Jordan, what was the VN called again that you played that was long that you thought was gonna keep finishing? House of Fata Morgana. Yeah, Fata Morgana, that one. Megan says she watched the intro to my last 3 VODs, and in all of them she said that I said, I think we're gonna finish today. So I thought that was kind of funny. Alright, okay. Taiko Suguru. I'm afraid we have no information on that regard either. Have you heard enough about curse stones? I have nothing else to tell you. Okay. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator? What is it, mademoiselle? Stop calling her. That's so weird. Would you be willing to give up the curse stone you have? Yes, you have a point. They're too dangerous to carelessly walk around with in one's pocket. However, sorry to disappoint you. That's not possible at the moment. And why is that? And Cozy is your most used emote this year. Nice. That's dope. My most used emote was Plop Yum Yum. The fish. You don't know? You don't know, do you? Then I'll tell both you and our friend from Hihaku over here. I doubt any of you have attempted it yet. But it seems that curse stones cannot be given to normal people. Wait. This is false. Wait, what? Huh? What? I actually tested it with the madam here earlier. Even if you give the curse stone to someone else, the curse bearer doesn't change, and the stone eventually makes its way back to the bearer. How does it make its way back? It's almost obvious when you think about it, seeing as how the curse stones appeared to the curse bearers of their own accord to begin with. The Game Awards inspired you to finish out Astrobot, so that's what you're doing this. Oh, nice. How close are you? I'm glad that game won. I think I obviously haven't played it because I don't have a PlayStation, but I'm just glad that something innovative and like filled with love won, and with a unique style. But Inspector Tsutsumi has collected curse stones from the other curse bearers. Then Inspector Tsutsumi must be a curse bearer himself. Oh! Gotcha. That makes sense. The disc drive for your PS5 is supposed to get here today, but you don't think it's gonna... Oh, bummer. That's too bad. Shannon, you wanting to play Astrobot too? I assume. But yeah, I know your backlog is huge. I just don't know where Astrobot is in the backlog. You're one world away. I've been 100% as you go. That's dope. Nice. So, you didn't really, you didn't put it down, Jordan, because like you were tired of it or because it was like boring or anything. You just put it down just because it's kind of, or maybe, I mean, I don't want to say lost interest is the right word, but maybe lost interest in the moment and just had like more important things going on and you just never got back to it or something. So from what you're saying, curse stones can only be transferred between curse bearers. And obtaining a curse stone alone doesn't make someone a curse bearer, so they can't use its curse? Exactly, so they aren't quite as dangerous as you think. As for Hihaku's intention of just collecting the curse stones for themselves, unfortunately for them, it was never going to work unless there's a curse bearer among them. That dang Araishi, how could he not know this? That must be why I sensed that I couldn't take Yako's curse stone. I returned it right away when I borrowed it from her earlier. That's precisely how it works. My mysterious mademoiselle. I'll give mine directly to Inspector Tsutsumi later. Victor is still, like, giving the image that he has a curse stone and not Haru Ishiguma. There are a lot of games coming out in fall winter that were distracting you. Gotcha. Were there any announcements that you guys are like super duper excited for? I mean, obviously we got the Slay the Spire 2 trailer, which I'm excited for, but that wasn't really an announcement. I knew that was coming out. Oh yeah. Oh, Kami. That one was good, Shane. That musical piece was amazing. And playing a lot of it at once could feel a little samey, but it's still really fun in smaller doses. Oh, gotcha. I see. If you know Inspector suits me, then I think that's best. Thank you. Okay. Okay, Richter's. Okay. Who and where descendants were you able to find that sort of. Okay. Can't reveal it. Okay. Still nothing about that. She's Mayu Chozawa, the fiance of Hajime Yoshimi, the police officer. I'll have to talk to her about Hitomi later. I'll cut to the chase then. The weird Pac-Man game is your jam? Dude, the Pac-Man Metroidvania was actually low-key kind of... It looked kind of fun, but I also think it's just hilarious. Are you the ones who killed Hajime Yoshimi? No, we did not. Don't try and play dumb now. If not you, then who? That much, I don't know. While it is true that we were after the information he possessed, he was killed by someone else before we could acquire it. Which forced us to target you instead, Miss Chozawa. Oh my gosh, terrible. Oh, Kami! Oh, Kami was definitely your highlight announcement too, gotcha. But both RPG announcements were sick. The new Virtua Fighter and Project Sentry. Project Sentry looks cool. Virtua Fighter, I didn't really know what to think about. Oh, RGG, not RPG. Okay, I was gonna say, there are a lot more RPG announcements than those two. Okay. Yeah, I've never heard of that studio. Are they a new studio? Alright, wait, are they unless they're the same studio that does Like a Dragon? Is that literally the studio? Is that the same studio? I've never heard of them though, so. I didn't know who did those. They're the Yakuza studio. Oh, okay. Gotcha. And that's why you forced me to talk and why I ended up with this curse, huh? Indeed, though I never thought you would escape. Well, it took a couple of miracles, but yeah, I got out. And just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? Mayu probably really does think it's a miracle because remember, she's like, those thoughts didn't appear in her head. We gave that information to her. As the players. Just what information did Hajime have that you wanted? You really think you can get away from answering that without answering now? But... Fine, I'll let someone else ask you something for now. Who and where? Okay. Still can't remember. Oh. Then we prefer I expose to the public how Gamioto is a fraud with almost zero spirit sense? Oh, also the new Fumito Ueda game for sure. Wait, well, which game was that? So it's cool they're picking up Virtua Fighter. You don't know the full story there. You think some of the devs that worked on Virtua Fighter back in the day went to RGG and now the studio is taking the IP over? Is that the Ico dev? That one looked really interesting. Oh, okay. The Shadow of the Colossus one. Or rather, it's not directly related to Shadow Colossus. It's just what I remember from that trailer because that's the name I recognized. And he just went flying. Dude, wait, that kind of looks like Gurren Lagann. He has this huge head and a big mecha, and then he just flies away in the head. Fine, I understand. From the results of our independent research, I found that Seimon Tsuchimikado's descendant was Hajime Yoshimi. Oh! What? So that's why you went after Hajime. Yeah, and we realized that too. We realized that, yeah, Hajime Yoshimi was
some descendant of Saemon, and that's why he was asking about the Book of Fate's Yin Scroll. But I think he talked about a sister. Some sister or something, a girl. However, Hajime Yoshimi was only carrying a fragment of the whole. A fragment? That's right, he did say something about a fragment of an old manuscript. The location of the Yin Scroll was hidden. This information was split into two and hidden in a pair of talismans, which were then passed down from generation to generation. So, and the other talisman was... Michio. That's what I thought. That's what I guessed. Talismans? I see. Hajime Yoshimi was supposed to have one, but it was almost certainly stolen when he was killed. It's possible that he knew the location of the other as well. So that's why he questioned me about the things he'd inherited. The girl Hajime had been helping recently must have had it then. No, Michio took it from Yoshimi. Okay. Oh, Michio's talisman! Yes, Michio Shiraishi was also likely a descendant of Saemon Tsuchimika. Oh, okay. So they were related. That's... okay. What? The talisman she carried as a keepsake from her father. We searched for it based on Miss Chozawa's memories. However, Michio Shiraishi was already dead. Yes, by coincidence, she happened to be closely connected to Mr. Iwai, so we began our investigation there. But he was already dead too, leaving you in a quandary. I see. I feel like this story is losing me for a little bit. Mostly because I feel like I'm getting a little confused about like all the different connections. Okay. And just playing it like once a month is probably not doing me any good too. Or every couple weeks at least. The story lost you day one. I mean, that's fair. New Onimusha looks pretty swag too. Love how many IPs Capcom is reviving. Yeah, that game did look cool. I mean, I don't think I'm a fan of the dark fantasy settings. I mean, I never have been, but that game did look pretty cool though. Mia, if we can get both the talismans. Yep, we'll know the location of the record of Fate's Yin Scroll. Wow, sometimes the answer is right under your nose. Sometimes those answers are the hardest to find. Yako, let's get quiet about the location of the talismans for now, okay? Okay, so, they didn't say it out loud. Oh, right, no need for Yumioka to know. That was a close one. I almost let it slip. Okay, I think that's about all we have to ask him. We'll let you off for today since you went along with all our questions nicely. A pleasure working with you. We're done here. But the information you have... The heck are you whining about? I said we're done, so scram! That's hilarious. That's all our business as well, so I shall be bidding you all farewell. Yes, right. Excuse me, Mr. Investigator. Please don't forget about that curse stone. Don't you fret. I'll hand it over to Inspector Suitsumi like I promised. I'm glad I didn't end up having to give it to that Yumioka. Let's take our leave, madam. With this, we'll be freed from this troublesome curse ourselves. That lady and the investigator. We should keep an eye on them. Agreed. Really? Why? I think they're up to something. Just my intuition, but still. You still need to watch the Wholesome Snack from this week, but there are a couple games in the Day of the Devs showcase that also looks pretty cool. I missed those. You should link me some of those links. Here, link me some of the showcases and stuff. Yeah, I wonder what the investigator really wanted out of all of this. If his goal is getting information about the curse stones, then this might be bad. Oh, right. I got one of those curse stones, too. The Beckoning Light. Oh, right. If you wouldn't mind, would you give it to Inspector Tsutsumi without using it? Yeah, sure. If you introduce me to the cop, that is. I feel like if I keep carrying it around with me, I'll start getting some weird ideas, too. I just remembered. Mayu, I have something important to tell you. Whoa, what's with all the yelling all of a sudden? You know a girl named Hitomi Okuda, don't you? Really? Hitomi has Hajime's talisman? I forgot. I was probably supposed to remember that. I forgot. Yes, he entrusted it to her in a panic just before his death. Okay, so Michio had one, and then Hitomi has the other. Right, okay. But Hitomi's got taken by Ayame? Or... Oh, Ayame or Namigaki, probably. Look him in the Discord. Cool. He sensed an imminent crisis closing in on him, but Hitomi was the only one around that he could ask for help. That's so. I'm sorry she got left with such a big responsibility. That must mean that Hajime got killed by someone who was after that talisman. But since he gave it to someone else, they couldn't steal it like they wanted. I'll have to thank Hitomi for that. I also think it's going to be hard for us to get her to give up the talisman. Yeah, you may be right. It was Hajime's dying request to her. So you two need the talisman for something? Yeah. Personally, I like to use the talisman as bait. Then I can get my hands on the jerk that killed Hajime. Please, I promise we'll uncover the mastermind behind all this. They probably have supernatural abilities at their disposal. Please leave them to us. Yeah, we'll catch them. Don't you worry. Well, look at that. You've got that look in your eyes. The look that young people get that says they'll get something done no matter what it takes. How am I supposed to say no to that? Alright, Mayu. You go find them and give them what they deserve for what they did for my Hajime. You hear? We will. I'm pretty mad at them myself. If punches work on them, I'll give them a good one. Now that I can get behind, I'll leave it to you two. Now then, your next move should be to find Hitomi and get that talisman. Though, isn't there one more talisman that you need? Right. We've got a pretty good idea of where the one Michio had is. We'll have to check with Inspector Tsutsumi about that. We should go back to the school and call him. You got it. Okay, I'll head to the high school now and wait for you there. Perfect. I have a bad feeling. I feel like one of these people is gonna die. Last resort. Oh no. So remember, Haruo Ishiguma is willing to use her curse stone as a last resort to bring her son back. Yikes. Okay. Let's start from top to bottom. Haruo and Richter rescue Mayu Chozawa and interrogate her along with Takumi Yumioka. Yet they fail to gain any particularly useful information about the curse bearers. They decide to return to Haruo's home when... Haruo Ishiguma, 5 p.m. It's about that time where the sun is falling and the sun is setting and they're very close to the curse stones being active again, I think. We've reached an update on the hostage situation. The 56-year-old male suspect who announced his intent to commit mass murder in Sumida City today had taken a woman hostage and gone on the run, but was found by the police in a park in Sumida after 4 p.m. and confirmed dead. That's right. I completely forgot about that. Oh, that was a very important detail. Nejima is dead. Ayame is nowhere to be found. The weapon the suspect was said to possess was nowhere to be found on site, and its whereabouts are currently unknown. Furthermore, the female hostage was not present, and the search for her continues. Interesting. If it's being reported on the news, then that lends credence to her story. Bird. Different bird? Same bird. Different bird? Oh, Ayame. Yeah, that's right. I forgot we're keeping you here. Okay, wait. So, hang on. Wait, so this happened. They took her in after the event with the police on the bridge? Oh, maybe I missed that. Okay. I get it. Okay, it makes sense. That makes sense now. I think that's where that's like one of the things that was really confusing me. I wonder what her intentions are. How is she able to act like nothing happened? Is this how girls are these days? No, I think she's insane. He was quite shaken just moments ago, but he seems better now. You'd think it'd be harder for him to keep his cool. Well, it's just like I said, right? The female hostage mentioned on the news just now. That must have been you. Which means you killed Nejima with your own curse stone? Well, you said you'd give me refuge, so I came to take you up on that offer. What are you planning? Me? Well, obviously. I'm on to my last resort. Oh, her last resort. You're a curse bearer? So you're a curse bearer with a curse stone too, right? Are you surprised? Yes, I have a curse stone of my own. It's a Taiko Suguru. I did not see that coming. Alright, who's she wanting to resurrect? Oh, I know who she's wanting to resurrect. Yikes. Katsushika Hokusai. The Taiko no Tatsujin. Then why go after other people's curse stones? Well, because killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? I do think so. You're right. It's wrong to kill people for the sake of resurrection. Right? It's not even 1 for 1, so it's hardly a fair exchange. Either way, that's why I wanted to use only use soldiers gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. No one had the backbone to use their curse. The world's gone soft. With no one mercilessly using their curse in pursuit of their own goals, I had to take matters into my own hands. I heard Namigaki, that young man you were with, use his curse stone too. Huh? How do you know that? Creepy much? Are you stalking me? I may have heard it from a detective I know. There it is. Cops. Bet you know a bunch. I know your type. People who boast just because they know a couple of cops. But the police is filled with nothing but scum. My, you seem to hold quite a grudge against the force. Dang. Wait, does she hate her dad? Speaking of, this guy's really creeping me out. What's the deal with him anyway? You gonna explain? Her face right now. IMA says all cops. I was thinking it too, Shane. I was thinking it too. Even the way he moves is all weird and exaggerated. Right. I haven't introduced myself yet. No, thank you. Dang, destroyed. So, what were we talking about again? Oh, right, Yutaro Namigaki. He's no good, honestly. He was such a wuss. I had to spur him on so many times to even use his curse. And even then, he was pissing his pants. And just when I take my eyes off him, he hands over his curse stone to someone. Honestly, he's a disappointment. So that's what happened. Which is why I figured I had to do it myself if I wanted to do it. If I wanted it done right, you know? That's what my last resort is. Collecting soul jugs on my own. Let me introduce myself. It's hard to talk with strangers. It is? Is it? And are you okay telling me who you are? Well, I won't stop you. Do as you please. That's scary! This could be some condition for her curse stone. Well, I am Haruo Shigema, and this is my house. My father and husband are both with the police. Is that so? Then you know that cops are just the worst people, right? Well, there are certainly many who are cold, especially with their own family. In a police family, one is expected to just grin and bear it, no matter what happens. God, I know, right? What a relief. You understand. I think we might get along. Oh? Well, I'm glad then. And I'm Richter Kai, private investigator. Did I ask? But, you're an investigator? So your job is to sneak around and follow people to pry into their secrets, right? Is that why you keep probing with all these questions? Ew. Guess there's not much I can do to change that terrible impression you got of me. Hey, lady, why are you working with this dude? I asked him to look into something for me. Really? It's just that he keeps looking this way. He don't trust you. I don't trust you either. Isn't your father a police officer as well? That man is not my father, not in name or deed. Sounds like there's some bad blood there. I've already legally cut all ties. He even had the nerve to act all high and mighty today, but still refused to help me. You met him today? Yes, today. Remember that Chief Tsutsumi who was chasing Nejima? Well, that's him. My dad. What? You're his daughter? Former daughter. I've cut ties. He's never acted like a father, so he doesn't deserve the title. You know, I heard something about that Nejima guy. Apparently he wanted to get revenge on Chief Inspector Tsutsumi for his arrest by going after his daughter. What? Wait, really? I heard the police had been searching nonstop to take you into protective custody. So that explains why the police were staking out your place too. Man, how could I have known that? They came in such intimidating numbers. Wait, huh? Hold on a minute. Doesn't that mean that Nejima was specifically after my life today? That sounds about right. It's a good thing you got out unscathed, or rather, managed to turn the tables on him. Oh, that means legally speaking, it was self-defense. That truly was quite frightening. To think I'd have to go through this just for being related to a cop. It's a disgrace. It truly is. To cause their own child such trouble. I'm sorry. It's okay. You're not the one that needs to apologize, lady. Oh, I'm sorry. It just reminded me of what happened to my son. Your son? What happened? My child was also kidnapped and murdered in order to enact revenge against the police, you see. What? How awful. That's terrible. I'm sorry to hear that. Now that you say it, I do remember hearing about an incident like that last year. That must have been your son, huh? My condolences. I feel like this girl's still creepy. I don't trust her for a second. So when you were taken hostage by Nejima, you used the curse stone in the gardens and swiftly made your getaway? Well, yeah. I don't really have time to think on it. At the time, I only thought of how to get out of there. Then, what about now? Could you use it again? Your curse stone? Well, the curse stone doesn't respond during the day, but it's evening now. So I tried using the curse stone just now, and yep, it seems I activated it. What? You're using it now? It might still be a little weak. I guess it's not supposed to be used repeatedly. But I think I could get it to work once more. Wait. Her specifically is not meant to be used repeatedly? Or they aren't supposed to be used repeatedly? Because they definitely are. I mean, how are you supposed to use kill 100? And Nejima killed, like, most of the school. Oh, that's so. Sure is, so I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful, It started? What started? The curse, of course. All that's left is for the conditions to be fulfilled. She activated her curse? The curse stones can be used already? I let my guard down. I didn't think it could be used this early in the evening. Ma'am, please calm down. What should I do? Keep her from talking? Oh! Okay. Why me? No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? As I thought, you have a curse stone too. You're a curse bearer too, aren't you, lady? Should I say yes? Oh, gosh. I feel like I'm gonna die. Yes, I am. I'm sure you've already noticed. Well, yeah, around last night. It was a little too obvious. Judging by your address, I'm guessing you've got the haunting clappers? Yes, that's right. There's a lot of soul dregs on the table for killing the curse bearer, you know. I'm well aware. Did you get soul dregs when you killed Nejima? Of course, his curse stone already contained some soul dregs as well. I think killing one more curse bearer will be enough for the rite. Oh, yikes. You can combine soul dregs across several stones? Correct. All it needs is a prerequisite amount. So long as you've got that, it doesn't seem to matter where you got them from. I see. Oh! Oh! Oh, this is interesting. It's interesting because Haruwe is willing to kill for hers, and then IMA is also willing to kill for hers. So now it's just a battle between both the curse bearers. You won't mind if I took them, right? My lady. You're quite motivated, aren't you? Ma'am? This is so interesting. We need to get her. Alright, I don't know who. We don't want her to die, do we? Or do we want any curses to get used here? This could be an ending for Haruwe Shigema, though. We need to get her something that lights fire for Haruwe Shigema if we want this ending. It'd have to be like a lighter or something. What is your wish, IMA? I could just use it on her right now. What does she have on her? Is it really to resurrect Katsushika Hokusai? Yes, there's no life that holds more value than his. Dude, I don't want you... Dude, it's not worth killing people to resurrect someone ancient who's like... Come on. He's so old anyway. At least Haruwe's has like more... To me, Haruwe's has more value. It's her son, so... I mean, I'm not trying to justify it either way, but... Including my own. You're saying you'd be willing to die if it meant bringing Hokusai back to life? Not all life is equal. At least not to me. A life that can birth art with the power to move hearts is infinitely more worthy. Compared to that, the life of someone like me, someone that can't produce a thing, has no value. That's unhinged. I feel like I want this ending. I want to use it. I'm not convinced I can use it though. I've been playing this game since August. Oh my gosh. It's only like a 20-hour game. Back in my prime, I would have finished that in like a couple months. Huh? Man, please, think this through. Ah! Holy crap. Ma'am, why? It was the only way. Richter. Could we settle any outstanding tabs now? Yeah, sure. Some days later. I guess I'm using all the curses to get at least endings. Amamori, you got a moment? Of course. What is it, Mr. Richter? Who's... It's not Yamamori. I was just curious. Have you heard of the legend of the mother who prayed to the Sumida River and resurrected her dead child? What are you on about? The mother searched so desperately for her abducted child that she lost her mind. Her son was found dead in Sumida River, so she then built a mound and continued to pray there until... her son somehow emerged from the mound, back from the dead, or so the legend goes. I heard it's being adapted into a no play too. Interesting. And? Well, it just had me thinking that legends really do exist. Sorry to ask again, but... Why'd you tell me that? What are you on about? Yeah, basically. Hey, she got a good ending. We'll skip this one. Oh no, this music is different, isn't it? That's why I hear the music mostly. GG. Alright, we got one ending here. Hoping to get more, of course. Storyteller? Never mind. It is what it is. Welcome to my office. It might be small and dirty, but welcome. Come on. Come on, Ernestine. Say hello. That's it. Good girl. That bird. Oh, that boy over there? That must be... Hey kid, I'm a private investigator. I worked with your mother not too long ago. What's that? You want to be an investigator when you grow up too? That's great. It's so much better than becoming a police officer. Hey, I'm Amori. Don't you tell the kid to give up on his dreams. I think it's a great idea. Why don't you bring us all some tea instead? Pardon me. Let's start over. What brings you to my humble office today? ROA's legacy. Honestly, this is not the worst ending ever. I mean, I'm sure Inspector Suits Me is not... yeah. I'm sure he's not particularly happy because we kind of killed his daughter. Your desire. Okay. What's your wish? Is it really to resurrect? Yep. Okay. That's unhinged. I'm still young. It's the age for wild thoughts. But, aren't you the same as me? What? You've got a life more important than your own. A life you consider more important than the lives of many others. That's what you're doing it all for, right? You're right. If I can save my son, I couldn't care less about my life or the lives of others. Who's unhinged now? I'm a mother. It is what it is. Dang, the feelings of a proper parent are something else. But if that's your wish, then what do you plan on doing if you don't get your wish? Oh, I haven't thought of it. I might just keep on trying to bring Hokusai back some other way. You really are obsessed. You and Hyaku's chairwoman might be cut from the same cloth. Who's that? She's like an all-powerful vortex of obsession turned to yokai-level proportions. You're saying I'll end up like her? Are you looking forward to such a future? I really don't have to wait till I'm old and creaking. I want it to happen now. I'll put my life on the line for Hokusai. Your father, the chief inspector, I met him not too long ago. Oh, really? He came off a little stiff and awkward. There's a surprise. But there is something charming about his seriousness, and he seemed like he cared a lot about his daughter. Please cut it out. It's gross. You don't know a thing about us. Outsiders shouldn't butt into another family's affairs. Though he may as well be a stranger to me now. Even if you've cut legal ties, you're still related by blood. Huh? We're not related at all. Huh? You probably thought. I never noticed, but it wasn't hard for me to figure out that I wasn't related to them by blood. So you were adopted? Well, I got curious, so I looked into it. It was all pretty straightforward. I was a baby when they took me in. All they did was raise me. My mother first got pregnant shortly after she married. But it was a stillbirth. The whole affair left a deep wound on her heart. My father couldn't bear to see it. So it was for her sake that he did it. I was a substitute, a replacement for the child she'd lost. He decided that all by himself. He didn't discuss it? Maybe he was trying to be thoughtful. So any baby would have been fine, as long as it could have comforted the woman who hoped to become a mother. Putting it in such a way. It's not easy to raise a child. My mother was bewildered. Wouldn't you be? After being told to raise a baby that wasn't your own? But she couldn't just abandon the baby either. Yet my father just left everything to my mother and never lent a hand. He's so dang selfish. The two of them grew apart. I watched them try and figure out how to understand each other, and the sight of it disgusted me. It was a messed up family, I tell you. Well, I guess my president was to blame for that rift to begin with. You shouldn't say that. I know he's bad at expressing himself and has his work, but still, it shouldn't be an excuse. But knowing all that, I couldn't take it anymore. It just made me want to hurry up and leave home and live on my own. I still rely on him for tuition and allowance, but that much is normal for most kids, right? I don't want him to start acting like he's my father now just because he's doing the minimum. I'm sorry to hear that. It sounds like it was tough for all of you. I'm sorry, you're right. It's not my place to talk about your family. Well, I may have said too much. To think I spilled all that when I don't even know what the conditions are. Could it be what we were talking about had something to do with the activation conditions for the haunting clappers? Who knows, I can kill you right now! Do you smoke? Huh? Well, a little. Feel free to smoke if you want to, please. I'm okay. I don't see any ashtrays out on display either. Does no one smoke in this family? A little rare, isn't it? Nobody in the family does. Then why'd you ask me if I did all of a sudden? Well... How'd you kill Fumichika Nejima? I'm not telling you. I only asked because it does concern me. He was one of the reasons my child was kidnapped. There's not much to say. We talked and he cleared the conditions for my stone. Did he show any signs of remorse over his past crimes? I didn't feel like he did, no. I see. The world is full of trash men, I tell you. I agree. I'm scared to hit her condition! In a way, I guess you could say you put a stop to Nejima's mass murder schemes. About that. There's no guarantee that I won't do it myself. Huh? I picked up his curse stone on the one-sided reed. It really is something else. Unfortunately, I can't use a curse stone that's not mine until it's late at night. Really? Are you okay with telling me that? How silly of me. I let that slip. Tee-hee. I'm still scared. Listen, Ayame. I have something to ask you. No. The answer is no. The curse stone in your possession, I'm not giving it up. You're right. We're both made of stronger stuff than that. You're not giving it up. And neither am I. You know full well, right? There's no room left for negotiation here. You're right, there's not. Wait, so how do I proceed? Oh, this is... I have to kill her? Okay. Let's just return the title. I don't want to watch it again. Okay, so we need to do this one first. Keep her talking. Beg for forgiveness? No, instead of talking about that, how about we talk about why you're so shaken? Ah, there we go. Oh no. We're dead. Ma'am! Dang, did she fulfill the conditions? She sure did. Okay, it's time for a beatdown. Jeez, why are you trying to hide it now all the time? I wouldn't have come if you weren't a curse bearer. Stop! Too bad, she's already dead. This is horrific. I'll be taking her curse stone. Whoa, huh? All the haunted clappers needed was a source of fire? That was a close one. Now then, what will you do, Mr. Investigator? Yeah. You're not a curse bearer, so I don't have any reason to kill you. But I won't show you mercy if you're going to try and capture me. So what'll it be? I still don't know how her curse works. It's too risky to make a move. Your employer's already dead anyway, so... There's no reason for you to go out of your way to arrest me, right? Dang. I can still do my duty as a civilian and report it, you know? Oh, what a surprise. This is when you decide to suddenly choose the side of righteousness? She was after the same thing, you know. There's no clean hands when it comes to soul drinks. Well, looks like you don't have anything to say about that. I'll be taking my leave then. Bye-bye. Upon killing Harude Shigema, a fellow curse bearer, Ayame Tono obtained more than enough soul drinks for the rite of resurrection. However, it turned out that resurrected someone who died a long time ago required an even larger amount. To fulfill her heart's deepest desire, she'd need to harvest more. Yikes. So... she waited for the sun to set, for when the Beast of Shadows effects were at its peak. She used the one-sided reed curse stone she had stolen from Fumichika Nejima. With it, she proceeded to kill all those whose personal information she knew, starting with those who mattered least to her. About the one-sided reed? Yeah. Many of them were random men, gullible and disposable, drawn in by the allure of a female university student. One noteworthy victim among them was Tetsuo Tsutsumi, who, being a curse bearer himself, was promptly targeted for his soul dregs. Tsutsumi's death threw the investigation efforts into disarray, allowing Ayame to evade capture. Afterwards, she acquired various address registers and phone books and systematically killed the people listed in them. Unsuspecting victims could be safe at home, only to suddenly have their limbs severed. The strange deaths shook society to its core. This girl's insane. Actual psycho. Okay, I'll skip this one. But all things must come to an end, and so in time the killing stopped. Sometime after the killings, a modern-day genius female ukiyo artist burst onto the art scene. She introduced herself as the mysterious mad paintress, and her fame grew quickly as she presented one incredible work after another. Praised as the modern reincarnation of Katsushika Hokusai, she quickly made her own mark on history. Dang. Okay. Is she gonna know? Okay. Is hers similar if you lie to her? Because I thought that was Tsutsumi's. Alright, we need to start from here then. Start from conversation with Ayame. I'm scared. Let's talk to Richter Kai. Richter Kai might know what to do first. Anyways, I should ask about her side of the story. Oh, then ask, please. I don't want to do it. You're a curse bearer? Then why go after other people's curse stones? Don't you think so? Killing people is bad, you know? Don't you think so too? I don't think so. Oh, okay. I wonder. Oh, are you the type of lady who's willing to sacrifice anything for the sake of your goals? Man, it sure ain't good. People will question where your parents went wrong, you know? Well, people can be harsh. Either way, that's why I wanted to only use soldiers gathered by others. But that didn't work out in the end. Oh, gosh. Okay, we already went through this. And now people might be wondering where your parents went wrong. Well, I suppose, huh? But it had to be done. If you say. I heard Namigaki. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. So if I lie to her, or if I like try and hide information from her. Introducing ourselves. Learn that she's the daughter of Tsutsumi. Now think about it, although we've met a few times, I didn't even know your name. You use a curse stone? So when you're taken hostage by Nejima. Yeah, okay. What about now? You could use again your curse stone. I'll give you a final warning. It's already started, so be careful. Alright, so it does seem like... Alright, this is... I hadn't even considered it. Would it be possible to use my curse stone as well right now? If it's already active, does that mean we'll die the second we trip her conditions? Her proclamation meant she thinks I am a curse bearer. Did she find out? Or is this a trick to get me to admit it? She activated her curse. The curse stones can be used already? Oh gosh, I think I did it wrong. No, I won't stop it. Besides, for you to get so shaken like that. I have to say yes. And these are not right. Okay. Okay, let's start again. Gosh. What if I go here? What if I just go down here first? Let's put a pause on this. I don't know if I can get out of it easily. Preparing for battle, Yako Sakazaki. Together with Yoshimi's fiancée Mayu, Yako and Mio report all they've learned so far to Tsutsumi and the others. Putting all their stories together, they can see their final objective at long last. Okay. Can I finish in the next hour? Yikes. That's not very long. Mr. Tsutsumi, this is Mayu Shozawa. Oh, So you're the one. The Sumida police was looking for you. Glad to see you're alright. Sorry, I should have told someone I was okay. I was just so pissed off. Falling right into Hihaku's hands, I got myself into some deep stuff. Hihaku seem like they're still up to something. We'll have to make sure they clean up their act once and for all. Get it? Because they sell soap? Good one suits me. Nice one, boss. You're really on top of your game today. Stop trying to make me feel better. I shouldn't have said anything. True. More importantly, Mayu, thank you for your cooperation with Yoshimi. We'll get to the bottom of it, I promise. Oh, you must be Detective Ario. I heard a lot about you from Hajime. I'll be counting on you. Catch whoever did this, no matter what. Bird. That was a close one. I almost didn't see that one. I'm missing 3? I'm doing pretty good. I'm not sure why, but I feel fired up. It feels like we're close to the moment of truth. I think Mio feels the same. Surely finishing today, final version 2. I mean, that might be next week, Brendan. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, Mr. Sutsumi. I received a message from Paranormal Affairs earlier. It wasn't from Nakagoshi, but I had someone look into something for me. So even the desk jockeys are lending a hand. Brings a tear to your eye. So, what'd they say? Right, about the Onmyoji woman who was in Edo at the time of the Honjo incident. She was a person of great beauty and discerning taste, but also shamelessly did whatever she wanted. It seemed to match the person seen in the resentful memory for the foot-washing mansion. Huh, so she must be the one who fought with Seimon over the right. And they found that her name was Ashino. Ashino. Why does it sound familiar? Ashino, huh? What else? Didn't get blasted like it sounds like Omaha. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we got destroyed. I think we're still gonna stay inside today. That's all. That's not much help. Oh, but apparently she was quite the powerful Onmyoji, and she died bearing a similarly powerful resentment. It's possible she became a vengeful spirit with a connection to the Seven Mysteries. A vengeful spirit? If any descendants of Ashino or people otherwise closely aligned with her live today, there's a possibility that spirit awakened and possessed them. Yeah, you mentioned before that spirits can possess people who are closely in sync with them. Though this, of course, doesn't mean the spirit houses her complete personality. Her resentment and her spirit power, those are the parts of her that would have the strongest influence. Okay. Since Seimon's descendants are still around in the present, it wouldn't be surprising if Ashino's were too. They might just be desk jockeys, but they wouldn't give us this info if it was only speculation. They must have found some amount of evidence, looking into abnormal phenomena or things like that. Oh, the Feast of Shadows. There it is, our abnormal phenomenon. Mio, what do you mean? The person who initiated the curse this time, who would have been calling the mastermind, who we've been calling the mastermind, they might be possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji named Ashino, the enemy of Seimon. Do we have any idea who they could be or where to find them? Like, if you looked at them, Mio, would you be able to tell right away? No. Oh, well, maybe she would, but average person, probably not. It's like how I didn't realize that Michio had fused with your consciousness, Yako. Common spirits will leak spirit energy left and right, so I can notice them just by looking carefully. But when spirits of a higher caliber fuse with someone's consciousness, detecting them isn't so simple. Oh. I'm sorry. My skills still need a lot of work. I don't have anything else to offer. Yeah, that's not true at all. You're fine. We'll make this work somehow or other. Thanks. Okay. Basically, I believe the mastermind behind everything is a woman possessed by the vengeful spirit of the Onmyoji Ashino. I see. Is this mastermind also the one who killed Hajime trying to get the record of Fate's Yin Scroll? Yes, I think that's very likely. So that's how it is then, huh? Then I want you to catch them no matter what. Mayu rushed to Hitomi's place and back for us. She's been trying to appear calm, but I'm sure she must still be in shock. Oh, Mayu, did you meet with Hitomi? Yeah, I met her at the spot I was told. She was acting tough, but I think the incident with Hajime has her really shaken up. I briefly explained our situation. I had her give Hajime's talisman to me. Here, this is what you're looking for, right? Nice. The Yang talisman, or Yang talisman, I don't know. Yes, I believe that's it. Thank you so much. Mr. Sutsumi, about this. Right, you should hold on to it, Mio. Not like we could use it as it is. Try to figure out what we'll need to do once we get both halves together. Understood. I'll see what I can do. Do you know where the other talisman is? Yes. Probably. This is Hajime's last job. Finish it for him, okay? We will. I guess it's the end of his family line too, huh? All the people who inherited that talisman before him are already all gone. I bet he's making jokes and stuff at a time like this, because he doesn't want to stress us out. I wonder if he's able to stay so calm because of experience, or if he's just that kind of person. I heard you had a curse stone too? Yeah, I should give it to you then, right? Those things really are a pain in the butt. I'll gladly hand it over to you before it starts giving me any crazy ideas. So this is the beckoning light, huh? Alright, it's safe and sound with me. Sure. Sorry I won't be able to bring him back. Don't worry about it. He and I were always prepared for the worst anyway. What the? What's wrong? Dang. The trigger for the beckoning light's curse is some serious stuff. Yeah, I thought so too. That's why I said it'd give me weird ideas. See what I mean now? What was hers again? Oh yeah. Kills a curse bearer. How's it work? I'll leave you a note you can read later. We have more important things to worry about now. Right. That's gonna be relevant though. We're gonna need to use it, I feel like. Maybe. It kills other curse bearers. That's so important. Like, they don't need to activate anything. It just is. It just... yeah, the condition is just like... Oh man, is he gonna have to... He's not gonna have to kill his daughter, is he? Mr. Sutsumi. Does that make it 5 curse stones that you've gathered now? Should be. I want to get the other 4 under wraps as soon as we can. Let's see. I have no idea about the Whispering Canal. Someone made off with the one-sided reed which Nejima had. Yeah, dang shame. It's Ayame. After that, we don't know about the Taiko Suguru either, do we? So we still don't know about the Whispering Canal, but the last 2 are with Ayame. So we can assume that curse bearers are still prowling around out there with those ones. What a headache. Hopefully we can find them soon. They've all but finished investigating the crime scene, and the police have mostly left, but they're letting us use the school as our base of communications as per Inspector Tsutsumu's request. Detective Ariel was nice enough to get us something to drink earlier. Seeing a detective take time for little things like that helps put my mind at ease a little. Come to think of it, did old man Ashimiya end up getting away? So word's already out, huh? He was cornered but managed to take a hostage and escape, is what I heard on the radio. What happened after that? So that's all they're reporting. Here's what really happened. He was killed? And the hostage was Sutsumi's daughter, whose whereabouts are still unknown? Yep, his daughter showing up was a huge surprise. Even Boss couldn't believe it. Dang it. The heck did you expect? No one could have seen that coming. So there's already an emergency search underway for her as a key witness and suspect. I'll be rejoining the search for her after we're done here. Key witness and suspect. But wasn't she a hostage? Could she have killed Nejima and fled the scene? Well, it's just a possibility. So maybe Mio can put this together right now. If she was taken hostage and Nejima was killed, it's possible that Ayame killed Nejima and took his stone. And remember that Richter, in the previous scene, told them that you can't give stones to normal people. Only curse bearers can have cursed stones. So that would make Mio... That could make Mio, like, think about that Ayame is a curse bearer with her stone and Nejima's stone now. Ugh. We're talking possibilities. Might as well tell them everything. It's very likely that Nejima is killed by a curse stone. What? By a curse bearer? Oh, it's already evening, so the effect of the Feast of Shadows would be starting to return. Yeah, which makes it likely that a curse was used to kill him. Boss, you're repeating yourself. Try to calm down for a sec. But that would mean the inspector's daughter is probably a curse bearer, right? There we go. Okay. Huh? Did you say something? Maybe I'm losing my hearing in my old age. Boss, you can hear just fine. Don't play the old man card every time you want to get out of something. We even talked about how she might have the Taiko Suguru if that's the case. Did we? My memory is a little hazy. You've got a soft spot for your daughter, don't you, Inspector? Grr. It just hits a little too close to home now. But either way, we have to find her as soon as possible. That's why we'll be joining the search as soon as we're done here. One more thing, there's a very good chance that his daughter has Michio Shiraichi's talisman. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Ayame. Okay. All the more reason for you to get back to the search. Best of luck. What the heck has she gotten herself into? Now, is that everything we need to chat about? If you don't need anything else, we'll be going back to the search. There actually is one thing. What's that? Just completely hypothetically. Hypothetically, what if the inspector's daughter was the mastermind? I mean, she's a woman. It seems like she was after the talismans. Sorry, I don't really understand what you mean. Come on, boss, come on. We gotta look at the facts. But that would mean Inspector Tsutsumi would also have to be one of Ashina's descendants. Oh, right. You're just a normal person, right, Inspector? Unless that's why you're so resistant to the paranormal. Don't believe I've ever heard anything about being related to some onmyoji. Oh. But, well, if you put it like that, her being the mastermind, it's possible. Really? I say possible, but I mean unlikely, is what I want to think. Dang it, I don't even want to imagine it. Boss, if we're going to consider it, we have to do it properly. No dragging your heels about it. No, it's not that. It's something I never told her, never wanted to tell her. The truth is she's not my real daughter. Right. Okay. What? 20 years ago. Well, it's a long story, but we took her in when she was just a baby. Do you know anything about her birth parents? You could say I do, I guess, but really I don't know anything. What's that supposed to mean? I don't get it. Erdio, you heard what I said, didn't you? Just now? About 20 years ago? Oh, no way. Ayame is the baby that Nejima found. I know I figured it out 5 seconds before they reveal it, but still. What is this woman's name again? Shino. Her name was Shino. Which was Ashino. No, boss, that can't be! Nejima's... That's right. When we arrested Nejima Fumishika Nejima, there was a baby at his house on the brink of death. That was my daughter, Ayame Tsutsumi. She goes by Ayame Tono now. What? Someone had to take care of her. The baby holds no blame for the circumstances she came from. Boss, according to Nejima, that baby, It's his former lover reincarnated using black magic. What? Personally, I think that story is BS. According to Nejima. My goodness. It's hard to believe that Nejima's behavior, but could it really be true? I've got a few doubts. We have to question whether the Shino woman ever really existed in the first place. But if the name was Ashino before, then there are no records of her, and no body was found. Her name never came up once during the investigation. Even if this woman really existed, I'm skeptical that someone could be reincarnated as a baby through black magic. I agree. No matter how hard you look at it, a spell with that effect is hard to believe. Even the supernatural has rules that must be followed. Seems more likely he's deluded himself, not wanting to recognize that a spell he risked his life on failed to work. That's what I was saying. That's my thinking too. The more natural conclusion is that the baby is his and Shino's, and that she died in childbirth. As long as we don't know Shino's origins, we have to consider the possibility that she could be a descendant of Ashino. Well, if nothing else, their names are pretty similar. Okay, assuming all that is true for a moment, Ayame getting taken away by Nejima and then killing him, that would mean that she killed her own father. Calm down, this is all still conjecture. And now that Nejima is dead, we have no means to investigate. So regardless of everything, there's only one thing that matters. She's my daughter. As her parent, I'm responsible for her. Nothing can change that. I understand. Alright, we should get back to the search. We'll find her and clear up all of this. Yes, sir. The talisman you young ladies are looking for has something to do with this as well. I'd appreciate if you could help us find it. So if anything happens, please call the police. We will. I'm worried about Hitomi, so I'm going to head to where she is. I'll be waiting to hear some good news from you all. That's wild. Okay, so back to this then. Father is the chief inspector. Yeah, okay. What is your family like? Something about her father. Something about Nejima. Can I start from the beginning? Let's start from the beginning? What the? Why are the lights off? Oh, that was weird. Okay. Something didn't render right. I was like, did something different happen just because I restarted? Alright, please talk to her, Victor. Oh, man. Okay. Female hostage. I just die here, right? If I choose this? Huh. Okay. Okay, so this always leads to this. Calm down, ma'am. If you're using a curse, someone would target a curse bearer. Gosh. Her proclamation meant she thinks I'm a curse bearer. Oh gosh. Something about... How do I... This is hard. It's a puzzle. I need to figure it out. It's not gonna be super obvious, I don't think. Oh gosh, okay. Same thing. Nothing. Alright, let me think about this. Like... Any options I feel like could help me here? Her conditions are too strong. Kinda doesn't matter. How do I... Oh, gosh. How can I, like, make it see... She's reading me like a book. So how can I... How can I not do that? Okay. She's destroying me. She keeps... There's gotta be something I can do here that... She will kill me. Do I brute force this? I'm stuck. Richter is really no help at all here, huh? I have to make it seem like I'm not so shaken. How's that? Wait. I was looking for screen shake, man. I was like, no way. Okay, so it needs to come before this. That's what I thought. No. There's nothing I can do in here. Is this what it's like to be rushed into one's doom? Richter! Do something! What am I paying you for? Come on. I didn't get any new information out of anything, right? No new options for dialogue. Richter's useless. Richter's actually useless. Okay, here is... You're so useless, Richter. gotta be a point. Something. I can do nothing here. Alright. Why is there never a check mark on this option? I feel like that is something that I'm missing here. That is confusing me. Okay. I can't even... I'm so lost. Okay, hang on. Let's just get to this point, I suppose. If that's your wish, then. If you don't get your wish, okay. And there's nothing I can do here. Richter, do something! There's no checkbox here just because it like shows you that you can't leave this situation. Okay, let's just... I'm just spamming the button anyway. Uh, so I exited out. I've done these two. Done this. Done this. Done this. Done this. Same thing. Okay. This one's hard. I tried almost every option here. It's not about this though. There's more to it. There's more to this than just choosing the right option. I have to do something. There's like... I just don't understand what I need to do here. How can I be more confident? Richter, please do something. Can I take anything? Do anything to not panic? Wait. I was thinking camera shake, but what if it's not camera shake? What if it's just... What if it's just vibration? No! I thought maybe that could be it. It's gotta be something. Restart again. I'm not gonna finish today at this rate. That's so sad. There's nothing I can do. No options. I don't think killing is crazy. If I say I don't think killing is crazy, will she react a different way? Victor's not doing anything. Okay. Same thing. Nothing. Victor. Will it be possible to use my stone as well now? It's alright, does that mean we'll die the second we trip her conditions? Did she find out? Is this a trick to get me to admit it? I've done all of these things. There's really nothing I can do here. I might look this up. I'm not seeing this answer. I'm not like, this is not coming to me at all. I literally can't, I have no actions here. All I can do is listen there. Wanna look at him and give you a hint? Sure. Yeah, just Google like IMA Tono versus Haruwe Shigema or something. I don't know. Or Google like Last Resort Haruwe Shigema. That'd be great. And I have to respond to this, yeah? Around, wait. Around last night. She said last night. Shaken by the discovery that girl named Ayane Tono is pursuing the curve stones. I need to see if you understand it revolves using micros or going through a certain dialogue. Wait, is that the only option though? Like, I don't want to have to kill her. Is killing her my only option? There's no way. Wait, what can I do here now? Killing her advances the main plot? There's no way. Okay, no, it didn't. After going through a certain dialogue option. Using my curse after a certain dialogue option. Okay, so let's go through all these dialogue options then. So maybe I just killed her too soon. I don't know if I like that. I feel like it's just so... Okay, well, whatever. Because, okay, it's true that I've only killed her after... I haven't killed her after going through all of these things. I've only killed her, like... I killed her early, and then... Now I was like, okay, so I have to kill her then. Or that's the only way. Yeah. So I thought that this must be the incorrect route to go. Alright, done the one I needed? Oh, okay. Probably won't save that much time, but yeah. Oh, it's after the tobacco thing then, huh? Did you try to use a curse just now? It seems I didn't meet your curse's conditions. I wonder if it was smart to secretly toss the letter I was carrying earlier? Okay. Gotcha. When did... You made a mistake when you decided to ask me about smoking. If it starts a fire as a condition for your stone, then you won't see me falling for it now. You wasted your chance with all this chatter. All you need to do is activate your curse first. I brought everything Nejima had on him, including the lighter he was holding. But it's all over now. It's over now. Yes, I concede. Ooh, alright then. Alrighty. With your cards on the table, you're out of options. It might be possible for Mr. Investigator there to pin me down by force. But he's not going to do that, is he? Correct. I won't take that risk. Not while your current conditions are unknown. Coward. I wouldn't either. Are you kidding me? Alright, thank you, Shane. I should have... I don't know. I don't know if I would have thought of that. I think that's just kind of weird. Because, I don't know. I don't know. I couldn't kill you and acquire your soul dregs, but after hearing you out, I got a question for you. Why don't you just give up on the right of resurrection? You said it's your son, right? The one you want to hold, the one you want to bring back? Haven't you done enough? I'm sure your son is content knowing you cared for him this much. I'm truly willing to die to resurrect Hokusai, but you can't say the same, right? If you're going to bring your son back, you have to be alive as well, right? In fact, what you really want is for both of you to live, right? Yes. Well, even if you both live to see it, your son will grow up knowing you. Your son will grow up knowing you for who you are, someone who stole the lives of others to bring him back. You'll be putting the burden of shouldering all the lives sacrificed for him on his little shoulders. Are you really okay with that? If you didn't even think about that, then what are you doing? Then what you're doing is not for your son. It's for yourself. Aren't you just bringing him back to fulfill your own desires? That's not. Ma'am? What she's saying may be harsh, but holds a kernel of truth. Don't reduce yourself to nothing but a mother who would sacrifice anything for her son. But that's not... We discovered the truth behind his kidnapping. Yet you should take some time to come to understand your own feelings. I'll help you every step of the way. Get into the heart of things what an investigator does. What will you do? Ma'am? If you relinquish the curse done to a curse bearer, you will no longer be a curse bearer. You won't be a target anymore. I am just giving you a chance. Think hard, and then give your answer. Very well. Here. Thanks, glad you could see reason. Ma'am, you made the right choice. Oh, dang, you really didn't collect any soul dregs, huh? I promised myself that if I ever use it, it would only be once. It'd be only once, but in the end, it didn't come down to numbers. Do they need to be carrying a flame? That seems pretty practical. Well, I'll be taking my leave then. There's no point in going after you for soul dregs, so I'm off to the next curse bearer. Do you know who remains? You speak as if you've already figured it out. I've got a pretty good idea from our talk. What will you do? Do you plan to stop me? It's not my place to intervene. Alright then. Hey lady, can I borrow your phone? I don't mind. Or who are you calling? Well, the cops. I think it would be faster if I called them directly. Oh. She's gonna confront her dad. Thanks, Shane. Alright, we got there. Oh gosh, I'm not finishing today, am I? Haraway's branch is done. I think this branch is done too. Conclusion? Wait a minute! Alright, I'll go to the bathroom real quick. This is called conclusion. We might be done. Almost done. Oh man, I don't know if I can finish this or not. I want to look up how long this is gonna take from here. Shane, can I ask you to do something? I want to ask, one, is this the final thing in the story map? Like this screen. The story chart. Is this the last thing in the story chart? And two, I don't know if you can find this out. How long this one will take? Maybe like through like a Let's Play a YouTube video or something. How long this one would take. One moment? Okay. I really shouldn't risk this, probably. This is not to appear to be the last ending. Okay. Alright, let's pause this then. Alright. Surely I'll finish next time. Surely. Alright. This is good though. Okay, so the things we learned that Ayame is actually Nejima's probably daughter. Well, and she's adopted. We learned about the Record of Fate's Yin Scroll. The last talisman is in the possession of Ayame and now Mio, and that is what they use to finish off the curses. Next time for sure. Next time for sure. I can't do it. Okay, so Ayame has 3 curse stones, and then Tsutsumi has the rest of the curse stones. No, we're still missing the Whispering Canal. But other than that, I think we have pretty much all of them. I feel like Fumichika Nejima's death was a little bit anticlimactic for what a big villain he was. But yeah, that's my thoughts so far. This is good though. Glad we're finally getting to the end. Eventually. All right. Maybe I'll be back next week. Not really sure, but hope you guys have a good rest of your day, good rest of your weekend. Shane, thanks for sticking with me. Brandon, good to see you. Cyber King, thanks for stopping in. And Jordan, always good to see you. Yeah. Hope you guys have a good one. See ya.